People power. Our power. People power. NUP. Everywhere. Everywhere. NUP. All is here. All is here. Gufuna ngutulu. Gufuna ngutulu. Gufuna ngutulu. Gufuna ngutulu. People power. Our power. People power. Gufuna ngutulu. Gufuna ngutulu. My brothers and sisters in Koboko. My brothers and sisters in Koboko. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am very, 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 very happy to be with you today. Today is a very special day. Not just because today is Juma, but today we are celebrating victory even if we are just about to reach it. When I saw my young brother Monopoly performing here, I was reminded of another brother back in Kampala called King Saha. And do you know King Saha is having a concert today? I want us to send him back love from Koboko here. So let me ask everybody to put up their hand if you love King Saha. Let us shout to the camera, where the camera face the audience and say, King Saha! King Saha! Chipume! Chipume! Baduli Koboko! Baduli Koboko! King Saha! Chipume! Yeah man, it's always important to remind these fellow artists that when you stand with the people will stand with you. Now, brothers and sisters, because we are rushing to Yumbe, allow me to spend very little time but to deliver a very important message to you. The last time I was here with you, it was in 2021. They were chasing us with bullets and tear gas because they never wanted me to face you and talk to you. They were hiding behind the COVID. But Museveni was scared of change, especially from the young people. But I have news for you today. This time there is no COVID. Therefore there's no excuse. So people let it buy. Now my name is Chakulanyi Sentamo Robert for those who don't know me. Others call me Bobi Wine in the ghetto. In Arua they call me Obini. And I'm so honored that the people of Kakwa have named me Anyume Aloy. Yes, Anyume Malo, Anyume Maloi. Anyume Maloi. It is a very honorable name. I pray that God helps me to deliver according to that name. Because I know in Africa when they give you a name, they have given you a responsibility. And they have given you a blessing. So I pray that one day I'll come back here to Koboko and they call me President Anyume Maloi. Now I want you to know that this is not a normal presidential campaign. And I'm not only here to ask for votes. The message this time is more important than asking for votes. In 2021, we came here with the message of a new Uganda. A new Uganda where the ordinary citizens are the ones with the power to determine their destiny. Our mission was to open the eyes of the people, especially the young people. We wanted them to understand why politics is very important to them and why they must get involved. You see, for a long time they have told us that politics is for a certain class and for a certain age. And even me myself, in my capacity, I was not concerned about the politics of my country. But when I realized that everything in our life depends on the political choices that we make, my eyes were opened, and my mission is to open everybody's eyes. For a long time you will realize that in Uganda they even banned political education. Because they want our young people to be sleeping. Now, ever since Museveni came to power in 1986, he made it a mission to destroy everybody that challenges him. The people of Koboko, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Although Museveni has been controlling all the TVs and all the radios and everything that is said on the news, many of our people have been disappearing and dying in questionable ways. Everybody that tries to challenge Museveni, whether they are within NRM or outside NRM, they end up disappearing or dying in questionable ways. I know many of you knew a man who was called Ayume. When I was in Arua, I told them about a man called Ibrahim Abirika. The list is endless. Unfortunately, he lied to all these people that they are on the side and they thought they were safe. It has been 40 years. 40 years of pain. 40 years of pain, 40 years of poverty, 40 years of bad hospitals and bad roads, 40 years of bad education for our children, 40 years of dictatorship. But our people are being kept in the dark. For 40 years, Museveni cleared his way and he cleared all the intellectuals that would challenge him. All the professors and all the lawyers and all the generals that he thought would threaten him. But God went to the ghetto and picked a young man called Bobi Wine. So ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you again to ask for your permission, your endorsement and your support. so that I can become the next president of Uganda. Now it is not only about me becoming president. It is about destroying a 40-year-old dictatorship. It is about destroying family rule. It is about destroying tribalism. It is about starting afresh. It is about a new Uganda. A new Uganda where, regardless of their tribe or religion, are respected equally. A new Uganda where the wealth and the riches of the nation help the country and not one family. Now when I talk about the new Uganda, you might ask what is wrong with the old Uganda. But in the old Uganda of Museveni, we think it is normal to be poor. We think it is normal for our children to study and they don't get jobs. We think human life is as cheap as the military and police treat it. We think they have convinced us to believe that it is okay for them to shoot our children for smuggling petty things when they steal billions. I am sure even recently there's somebody who was killed, and every month or every week people get killed for smuggling across the border. But in the meantime, every year Museveni and his people steal 10 trillion shillings from the people of Uganda. Let me make this easy to understand. I did not say 10 million. I did not say 10 billion. I said 10 trillion. There is, listen to this, yo. There is 1,000 million in 1 billion. And there is 1,000 billion in 1 trillion. 1,000 billion in you get it? Now, there is still not 1 trillion, but 10 trillion every year. That is 10,000 billion that they steal. Now, that means, that is only 1 year, by the way. That means in 5 years, they steal 50 trillion shillings of taxpayers' money. But you have not had anybody shooting Museveni's family or anybody around him. That money that is being... No, these are the records from the Inspector General of Government. These are government records. And the IGG said when they pursue the thieves, they hide behind Museveni's back. These are words of the IGG. And as if that is not enough, according to parliamentary records, Museveni and his household, they spend 2 billion every day. 2 billion every day. Now I want you to imagine how much change that money can make. A health center is eaten by his family every day. The money that they steal can make all the roads in Uganda in a matter of 3 years. But the TVs will not tell you that. The radios will not tell you that, because all those are controlled. Now, I am very glad that in the last 5 years between 2021 and now, we have been able to expose that. That is why I believe that everybody's eyes are open now. And to confirm that the people have opened their eyes, we have not given anybody a free t-shirt today. We have not given anybody transport today. We have not given you food today. But see how many people are here. Now that we have our eyes open, what next? Ask your friend, what next? Before we talk about change, before you talk about change, before you even talk about the election, I want you to know that the numbers you see here are the same numbers that we saw in Busoga, in Tororo, in Busia, in Lango, in Acholi, in Ankole, in Uganda, everywhere. All regions and all tribes in Uganda want change. But before, brothers and sisters, the most important thing that we must do is to unite. It is to unite. It's to understand that we are all slaves. And we must come together and break the prison where Museveni and his people have put us. For 40 years they've divided us. For 40 years they've told us that we are not supposed to be friends or work together because we are coming from different tribes. Museveni has done that like the white colonialists, divide and rule. And our division is even sponsored. He is always playing one tribe against another, getting one community to blame the other. He will be picking a few people from every community. He gives them money and hires them to paint a picture that side all the people want Museveni. I'll give you one example. Museveni picked a young lady from here. They went to Chankwazi and she knelt down and he said, Museveni, the people of Koboko told me help them and come back again and again. And he paid her money and he used her. And she went to TV and said, we have the Maje. We can torture the people of Uganda. And he rewarded her with an empty post of a minister. But that is how he has always been using our people. And after using her, he dumped her like he does people. He does that not only here. He uses people from Uganda, people from Ankole, people from Lango, and everywhere in the country. Meanwhile, their people are suffering. That sister said one time that she's the gateway to Koboko, and if you don't go through her, you cannot come to Koboko. Now we are in Koboko. Very important, brothers and sisters. I will also tell you this. Until we come together and until we feel each other's pain and until we understand that all of us are equal, they are still going to humiliate us. In the new Uganda, the first thing we are going to do is to reduce the power of the president. In the new Uganda, the president will no longer be the one appointing judges.
Uganda nalu tunanga president ino lo nyumbo jaji la.
We shall have a judicial service commission that appoints judges, so that the president does not control the courts. In the new Uganda, the president will have no power to appoint the electoral commission, so that we can have free and fair elections. Today, Mr. Yamakama is the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. We'll watch on TV where we are supposed to campaign in a region, but NRM goons will come, beat people, but again he will send the police to arrest us. Those are things that we have to change. In a new Uganda, the wealth of the country will benefit the country and not individuals. In a new Uganda, areas like Koboko, which are near borders, that will be a blessing and not a curse. For example, in a new Uganda, Congo will not be our enemy, Congo will be our In a new Uganda, we shall not be at war with Congo, we shall be in a business. Now imagine when there's friendship and smooth business running around those borders. We will be getting double benefit. I'll give you an example. A border bike in Congo is at 3.5, but when you cross to Uganda, it's almost 6 million. But because of the bad relationship that we have here, the Uganda government keeps arresting Congolese bikes here. That is why the same now is beginning to happen to us across Congo. In the new Uganda, education for our children is going to be a very, very important focus. A while ago, our children spent more than 1 month not going to school because teachers were not being paid. Meanwhile, the money that is supposed to be to pay our teachers, Museveni is paying singers to sing to Bonganawe for him. In the new Uganda, the government will be spending not on police patrol cars but on medical ambulances. We will be stocking oxygen, not tear gas. We are going to be buying tablets for hospitals and not bullets for shooting our people. In the new Uganda, we are not going to focus on the small things and leave around the big things. In the new Uganda, even when smuggling is not accepted, it will be punished by simple imprisonment, not killing our people. As a matter of fact, in the new Uganda, the government will plan on how to have these young people employed so they don't have to get lost in smuggling. And we shall establish moral protocols to allow cross-border trade so that our people can develop from that trade, because human beings are traders. But you know why Museveni is not doing that? Because he does not care about you. For Museveni, what is important is to stay in a power, not to develop busy people. Museveni has been in power for 40 years. Pause for a minute and think about it. 40 years. 99% of you have never seen another president in your life. So when I tell you these things, you will not believe me. Let me tell you, for example, when you want to fly to Congo from here, from Koboko, you have to drive 8 or 10 hours up to Entebbe so that you can get 1 hour flight to Congo. After 40 years in power. After 40 years in power. 40 years in power, Museveni has not done anything, only stealing from us. You have heard Museveni criticizing the past leaders. Museveni has criticized Obote and Amin. But majority of the roads that we are using were constructed. Majority of the hospitals and schools today were constructed by either Obote or Idi Amin. All of the buildings that we have across the world, in UK, in America, some of them that are being sold by Museveni's officials, they were bought by Idi Amin. Now, Amin was in power for only 8 years. Museveni was in Obote was in power for only 10 years. Museveni has been in power for 40 years. 40 years. He had good ideas when he was a young man. But we must understand that the man is now a problem and a liability to our country. His future is already behind him. The man cannot even walk properly. The man cannot talk properly. The man cannot think properly. No wonder right now he thinks he owns everything. He even owns the Indian Ocean. Now that's the problem we have in Uganda. But we have a plan here. I've already told you that young people across the country think like you and have the same problems like you. And our idea is for all of us to unite and speak with one voice like this. If we unite and speak with one voice, all this is going to be history. So, on the 15th of January, we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity which is not even violent, but it is more powerful than violence. I want you to imagine if all of you, especially the young people, if all of us came together and we spoke firmly through our vote, and not only speak firmly but stand there and make sure that vote is counted. Brothers and sisters, we can change this country once and for all, forever. It has been 40 years. The man has stolen away all our young and productive years. He took away the time for our grandparents. He took away the time for our parents. moments. Now he has taken away our time. I am older than majority of you. But I was only 4 years when Museveni took over Uganda. 4 years. Now I'm almost becoming a grandfather. Now look at these young people here. If we don't change now, be sure that your child will come after 20 years teaching her age or his age the same things I'm speaking now. Meanwhile, we shall have lost another generation. The teachers that every generation has a responsibility. And that responsibility is to plan for the next generation. Every generation must discover its mission and decide whether to betray that mission or to fulfill that mission. The young people of Koboko, you see this thing I'm holding in my hand? This is our mission. This is our tribe. This is our religion. This is our responsibility. This flag of Uganda, we inherited it from our forefathers. When we were chasing away the white colonialists, our grandfathers came together from different parts of Uganda. All tribes and all religions and all genders. They started an independent country called Uganda, and their dream was to have that country that would fulfill dreams of their grandchildren and give them dignity. Uganda has been independent for 63 years. Out of those 63 years, Museveni has taken 40. He has sold everything that Obote left and everything that Amin left. He has destroyed all the industries. He has elevated the foreigners and the citizens have become slaves. And after doing that, after reducing us to slaves in our country, now he's saying he wants to protect his gains. What an insult. What a joke. What a humiliation. For some of you here who are Muslims, you know that in Museveni's Uganda it is a crime to be a Muslim. When you go to CMI, when you go to all those torture chambers, you will find 99 of them are Muslims. Why? Because he's scared of people that are strong-willed. I am telling you this not so that you can support me, but so that you can open your eyes. I'm telling you this so that you can understand that not only you are suffering, but the Baganda suffering, the Basoka suffering, the Banyankole are suffering, the Karamachonga are suffering, all Ugandans are suffering, and we must come to ourselves. Because time has gone. I want to conclude. But I want to ask you this. Use this time. Use this time. Come out and vote. I don't care if you're not voting for me, but come out and vote for what you believe in. Come out and vote for what represents you. Your voice be heard. As you walk to go and vote, think about the past leaders and think about the current leaders. Think about all our people that have been killed and no justice has been served. Think about the education system in Uganda and compare it in Kenya. Think about the hospital that you last went to. Look at how many young people are around you and whether or not they have jobs. Then you go and vote. As for me and my team, we are telling you that if you vote for this umbrella, you will be voting for a servant and not a boss. If you vote for this umbrella, a president will be a civil servant and not a king. If you vote for this umbrella, you will never see family rule again, where one is a president, the son heads the military, the wife is minister for education, the brother. When you vote for this, you will once again see a president rides a bicycle and comes and meets his people. When you vote for the umbrella, even the ministers will not be moving with the soldiers as if they are in a war zone. When you vote for the umbrella, you will get power back in your hands. No president will be in power for 40 years. When you vote for the umbrella, it is going to be a new generation and a new beginning. Our desire is to fulfill the dreams of our parents and the hopes of our children. This is our time, and this is the time when we must do those things. I must also tell you this, my brothers and sisters, that because of biology, because of nature, and because of age, Museveni will go whether you want or not. I said Museveni will go whether he wants or not. We can even wake up tomorrow and we hear on the radio that the man has not woken up because of... Therefore, I am telling you that we who are sure we are here, that is of age, we must plan for a new Uganda, which is for all of us. And when you go to vote, please vote for people that will treat you as their bosses, because you, the voters, are bosses. Finally, the last time I was here in 2021, I only looked at young people. And there was a young man who was running for MP here. He was NRM. And I endorsed him because I thought he was a young one and he will think like we think. But unfortunately, every time you vote for yellow, you are voted for Museveni, even if it's at councillor level. Even if you vote for MP but is in NRM, you are voting for Museveni. Because when Museveni wants to change the constitution, he uses those MPs. He does not go to parliament himself. He gave them 100 million each, and they decided that the people who are not soldiers should be taken to the military court. Did you finish? Yes. These are the same MPs that he used to take away coffee, to take away cotton, to take away all things that benefit Ugandans. Therefore, brothers and sisters, please don't vote for anything yellow. Yes, don't vote for anything yellow. The problem is not only Museveni, but it is all those people that support him and keep him in power. Malcolm X, one great man called Malcolm X, he told us that nobody can keep you a slave without your permission. Those people are giving Museveni permission on our behalf. Those yellow MPs are the ones that make Museveni stay forever. They give him permission on your behalf. Every MP, every leader that comes with an umbrella, that is a promise that they are going to be your servants. So please, take only the umbrella. Finally, voting is not enough. Because many times you vote and when you go away they change the results. This is called protest vote. I ask you, by the first step is to look for that vote. Let us take the responsibility in our own hands. It is not only about Bobi Wine. It is not only about Apito. It is not only about our woman MP or the councillors. We are only representative. It is about you. The main person we want to remove is Museveni. I said the main person we want to remove is Museveni. After we remove Museveni, everybody else, even those MPs of NRM, they say we were also tired of the man, but we had nothing to do. And I'm not lying to you. I speak to so many soldiers, so many senior police officers. And they also say, Bobi, you fight for us. So now it is the people of Uganda that must chase away Museveni. The first step, I'm asking all of you to be agents of change. I will not come back here until the election. Or even longer. I'm asking every one of you to become the Bobi Wine of this area. You can become the Apito of this area. Take charge. I'm not any different from you, brothers and sisters. Start by sending this message silently but very quickly among all the people that you know. To your parents, to your friends and your workmates, in the market, in the border stage and in the ghetto. Make sure people understand what we are talking about. Even when I am not here, you can do it. For me, I'm using this time while I can still move and reach you. But when you go one-on-one, door to door, person to person, make sure everybody understands the problem. And after that, on the 15th of January, wake up as early as 5 or 6 in the morning. Go to the polling station, be the first to vote, and don't go away. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there up to evening when the results are counted. And when your candidate has won, make sure you demand at the talent center for the right results. After we win, you start celebrating from the middle of town. I want you to imagine the people of Koboko. You saw how we moved into Koboko. You've seen the people of Arua. You've seen the people of Busia, the people of Marara, the people of Kabane. Now I want you to imagine if we all of us do it on the same day at the same time. This old man will run away. He will not even take the money that he has stolen from us. You people of Koboko, you are near the border. I want you to be very careful. You should not pass here with our money. We are going to be free. We are going to change Uganda. We are going to end the Museveni regime. We are going to build our own roads. Our children are going to study and are going to get jobs. We shall no longer need to get visas to go and work in Saudi Arabia or other countries. Uganda will have enough jobs for our young people. We are going to build trains. We are going to build more airports. We are going to build stadiums. We are going to promote talent. We are going to be in charge of our country. Uganda is going to have young leaders. And Uganda will never be the same again. Uganda will be respected again. Uganda will be honored again. And these our children that you see here. Even that young boy in Koboko or Yumbe. That little young girl that goes to school with no shoes. In Uganda, when you meet him or her and ask her what you want to be when you grow up, that little child will say, when I grow up, I want to be president. Because our generation will make it look to these children like it is possible. So what we are doing now, we are not only doing for ourselves. We are giving the younger ones after us, we are telling them that it is actually possible. It begins with us. If we don't start it, nobody will start it. If we don't do it, nobody will do it. If we don't take the risk, nobody will take the risk. Don't fear the soldiers, they are also suffering. Don't fear the police officers, they are also suffering. Don't fear them. When you talk to them silently, they will tell you they are on our side. So the young boys of Koboko, start talking to those beautiful police officers. The younger girls of Koboko, start talking to those young men in police and the military. Tell them we are together, we are doing this together, we are removing Museveni, and we shall be free. Thank you very much for listening to me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Why beat me? It's not about in our way. Why beat me? It's not about in our way. Kabula yako apande unaanzi yako wananchi. Kabula kuniyo nikiliza neno langu. Shida ziko kwangu, yana ziko kwako. I'm fighting for you and for me. Watoto wangu na watoto wako wasome vizuri wapate future njema. Madamu wangu na madamu wako wasome vizuri wapate matibabu njema. Ndoto ni Uganda iliyokora kwenda wanduo sikugani nawe nakupigania sikugani nawe lakini nulo people power our power people power NUP everywhere NUP nguvu na ngutulu Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. Allow us to proceed to Koboko. Turn out and vote. We are removing the dictator.